today our experiment is assembly of various types of contactors. Assembly of various types of contactors, that is the wiring, how the wiring of the contactors should be done. Just there is no readings, you need to take it out from this experiment outputs. Just you need to check it out by clicking this push button, green button, how much voltage should be going to appear with the working of your relay. This is your relay of rating 5 amperes. This is your contactor of rating 18 amperes, right? So we will check what is the purpose of contactor. You know very well the purpose of contactor is to energize the contacts or to de-energize the contactors directly. And similarly the purpose of relay is nothing but in order to maintain the sensitivity of the flow of current by forming a loop, which should be generally we are use these relays at single phases and contactors at 3-phase supplies. So here I am going to taking the connections for wiring of your contactor. See the input supply, your R, that should be given to the supply capital R of your kit, and similarly the N value, that is your neutral and connected the supply. See, already the manual will be shared in your group so that you can check the circuit diagram of the experiment. I will go step by step as per your circuit diagram. See here we given the phase and neutral supply to your corresponding contactor. Now from this phase where the connection should be getting to NC. So here I am giving the connection to NC. Right. From NC the connection should be moving. NC is nothing but your normally closed switch. NC is your normally closed switch. NO is your normally open switch. This is your control breaker coil for your corresponding relay. This is your contactor main breaker coil, right? This is your main contactor, that is a direct supply. If you measure the voltage across these two terminals, you are getting directly 220 to 230. Similarly, if you measure across these two control breaker coil from the relay coil contacts, here also you will get around 220, the same. That means here you are forming the loop. If you don't want relay, you can directly connect the contactor to energize the contacts of your load. That is directly you can apply the 220. Both we will check. So according to our connections, the second connection will be from NC to NO contact. Here I am giving NC to NO. Right, and from NO2 it should be getting connected to A1. From NO2 getting connected to A1. This dotted line will be indicating that you need to do the connections. The thick line will be indicating that already there is a connection given inside the kit. So A1 should be getting completed, and the second connection will be after A1. Your NO of the loop, here you are forming the NO will be getting connected to your NO of the main coil, so that it will give the supply to the main breaker coil. And similarly from these two contacts the supply is given to your main coil. Here I given to the main coil, and all the negatives will be getting connected. So before that we need to connect the input to the control breaker coil, that is NC. Here I am going to take the red wire for easy recognition. So here I am giving the input to the common terminal. This is our common terminal, and these NOs will be getting shorted. Right, NO will be getting shorted. See here, NO will be getting shorted with your common terminal. Common terminal is given to your NO primary terminal, and all the negatives will be getting connected. Therefore, negative terminals. Here I am connecting negative terminals to one side. That is A2 terminal. A2 will be getting connected to also the negative terminals. Done the connections. So now we will check once again the connections. See, our supply should be given from your single phase AC supply. It should be given to positive, nothing but phase to phase and neutral to neutral. Right, from the kit, the initial wiring should be done with respect to your NC contact, that is a normally closed contact given. From normally closed contact, second terminal, that should be getting connected to first terminal of your normally open switch, and the common terminal will be getting connected to NC second terminal or NO first terminal. This is your connection to the common point, and then next to that will be NO second terminal will be getting connected to the A1 terminal. So NO second terminal getting connected to A1 terminal, right, and the loop NO, that is normally open contacts in the loop of the relay, should be getting short circuited. The primary contacts and the secondary contacts are also getting short circuited to the common terminal, and the A1 terminal should be getting connected, that is the input to the your main breaker coil from this loop given for both positive to negative, and this A2 should be getting connected to your neutral. All the negatives will be getting connected to the neutral point. This is your various types of contactors wiring. Here I am taking one category of the contactor, which is of 18 ampere rating. The wiring should be done. Now we will check whether it should be working fine or not. I am going to switch on the socket, and here I need to check the voltage. So for voltmeter I need to connect two more terminals, that is the first terminal. We can check either two coils. So initially I will check at this contact, that is your relay contact. This is your relay contact, and this is your main breaker coil contact, that means your contactor, right? So and another touch from your coil secondary terminal. Done. Now switch on. Right, here I am switch on the kit. The connections are done for the various types of contactors. Here we taken the contactor which rating at 18 amperes. Now the wiring should be perfect. We are already checked it twice. Now we are going to switch on the kit, and we will check the amount of voltage by push button, which is colored at green. See that voltmeter reading 220, and the LED lamp in the relay, it should be also glowing. The LED lamp in the relay is also glowing, and the value should be indicating as your supply, that is 220. Further it should be getting given to your motoring load or whatever the load for the application. Done. Now we will check. Now this is the working of your relay. Now relay is working properly without direct energizing of your contactor. Now we will check the direct energization of the contactor by keeping the voltmeter terminals across the main breaker coil. Now we given the terminals. See, now we given the voltmeter terminals across the relay coil terminals, that is the control breaker. Right here we are another coil, we are having the contactor, that is a main breaker coil. Now we will check the voltage directly by giving the connection to your main breaker coil. So the second connection of your voltmeter, here I am giving to main breaker. Now we will check the connection, the reading of your voltmeter. Right. See, directly it should be appeared as some 221 to 222. That means without relay there is a direct energization of the terminals are happening by using your main contactor. This is your contactor of 18 amperes. So directly from this contactor, how much voltage we obtained is around 222. If you are using the relay, then you can going to press, that will also shows the same. Now see, the relay coil is in on condition by glowing one LED inside the relay, and the voltage should be representing the same. So when I remove the direct contactor should be acting and the same voltage should be appearing across the load terminals. Clear? So this is the experiment of your assembly of various types of contactors. Here we taken one contactor, one relay, right? So there is no need to take any readings, just you need to mention the voltage value as 222 volts. That's it. I am going to turn off the experiment, and thank you to one and all.